Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your September general reading. I want to thank all of you that have liked, subscribed, shared, commented, donated, and supported me in all the ways that you do. I am deeply appreciative, and I have already laid out the spokes of the horoscope wheel. I will clarify and finish off with an oracle card. Let's get started, Leo, with your overall energy for the month of September. Five of Pentacles. You are looking deeply at some area in which you don't feel that you have enough resources. This may be a place where you have lost something. You may have lost a job. You may have been demoted in some way. You may have gone from full-time to part-time. You may have altered your position or lost it altogether. You are in a place as a result of this loss of feeling that you don't have enough of something. You don't have the resources you need, and you are having difficulty asking for the help that you need and that is available to you. You are having difficulty feeling worthy and deserving of support at this time, although that is desperately what you are seeking in some specific arena, and this may indeed be about your job or something in your domestic environment that is shifting, that's changing, that's creating conflict. And this is helping you to recognize that you can externalize this need for assistance by, in fact, recognizing your worthiness for help. That is the beginning of your road to recovery. The 10th house, the World card, indicates that you are completing or achieving something. You are being recognized, you're being rewarded and acknowledged for what you've been able to accomplish. And this is allowing you to release this energy, to accept this success, this victory, this achievement in such a way that you are prepared for a new adventure. You can release this particular adventure, take perhaps what you've learned and what you've gained through this achievement and move on to something new. There is an indication here that the sum of the reward may not have met your expectation. The first house is the Five of Cups. So we are again looking at a conflict, an experience of loss, an opportunity to mourn the loss and experience the feelings that are attached with it, be that regret or embarrassment, discomfort for the loss that you have sustained. What is critical about this card is releasing that sense of failure, sadness, grief that you have explored sufficiently, and to recognize that what remains is what your attention is now commanding, that you be grateful, that you experience the gratitude for whatever the loss, whatever has been taken from you. You still have what is essential remaining, and that is your connection to yourself and your higher potential, ways to improve, opportunities that you may not have perceived before. So this is a card about gratitude, and that is the primary attitude and perspective focus of your attention in September. In the 4th house, your domestic environment, your past, your family, the Queen of Cups shows you to be incredibly sensitive to the needs of others, to be really aware that others require your support. And what makes you so supportive and such a magnet to those that need help is the fact that you have been vulnerable and open to tell the story of your hardships and difficulties and how you've overcome them. This is allowing you to support those without their requests for help, support them equitably at their level of need. And this is helping you to cleanse your own disappointment, self-disappointment, heartache, uncomfortable, sad feelings about some of the unhappiness you've experienced, and also allows you to share the gifts of those difficulties, the lessons that you've learned. In the 7th house of your significant others, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is indicating your stability, your security, your ability to be grounded in your personal abundance, those resources which you have gained and which you continuously recognize you have. This is what you are turning your attention and your gratitude towards. You are internalizing the resourcefulness that can turn this lack into abundance, into achievement and accomplishment. And you are aware of this incredible power to manifest whatever it is you need because of this ability to recognize the wealth that exists within your environment. I'm going to clarify the 5 of Cups with the 7 of Cups in the 2nd house and the 10 of Swords in the 3rd house. So Leo, all of the opportunities that are springing from your imagination feel unreal. And part of that unreality is your attempt to really understand the disappointments that you've experienced in your relationships and pursuing certain desires, certain kinds of gratification, certain kinds of ego fulfillments. You are in the process of really picking apart where those things have failed, how those things were illusory and promised a romance or a fanciful outcome or success that wasn't really in alignment with who you are, that wasn't really balanced in the relationships that it engendered. So you're really looking at the ways in which you've suffered as a result of pursuing these confused ideals and illusions of wealth, love, victory, success. And you are understanding your role in perpetuating these losses through erroneous choices. You've learned to, and are learning to, excise, cut away, separate yourself from these alliances, these patterns, these thoughts and behaviors that are not getting you, that are limiting your experience of reality, that are not sharing in their success, their gratification with you, so that you are now experiencing a complete release through your ability to communicate and have a conversation about what has occurred, recording those lessons so that you understand them and can share them with others. The Queen of Cups in the 4th house is being clarified by the 8 of Cups in the 5th house and the Justice card in the 6th house. You are moving away from a familiar environment, and it seems that everyone is getting this. What has been safe and comfortable for you among friends, among family, in your even creative and recreational activities, the way you found pleasure is no longer satisfying to you, is limiting. You're not finding meaning anymore in these old patterns that are not satisfying you, that you can't find fulfillment within. And instead, you're looking and pursuing for the ways in which you can balance out your relationships not only with significant others, but with your co-workers. Balance out the way in which you give to the world, and you may have neglected giving to yourself. You're in pursuit of understanding your karma at this time and really releasing any situation in which you don't recognize the benefits or rewards for the effort that you put in. Any injustice in your place of work, former places of work that have ended up with you feeling as though you've given all, achieved as much as was possible to achieve, and received very little as compensation for that. The Queen of Pentacles in the 7th house is clarified by the 3 of Cups in the 8th house and the 4 of Pentacles in the 9th house. You're definitely celebrating your closest supporters, not only those intimates with whom you can give love and support and attention and care and have it reciprocate, but the community of support that this creates for you at your most vulnerable, at a place where you have longed for deeper connection. And what you have is a circle of support that you value and that you are in a position to celebrate at this time. This is you knowing how to go out and have a good time with your friends, and in fact is encouraging you to do so. This is one of your many wealths, one of your many abundances. The 4 of Pentacles in the 9th house is indicating whatever it is you have gained through your efforts, whatever security, whatever stability you feel you have grounded through this experience of achievement, this journey of effort you've made, you are holding on to, and you are moving ever so cautiously out there into the wider world. You are bringing a resource, a foundation to build on, but you're doing that carefully because you're mindful of your experiences in the past where you did not feel, you did not receive what you had put in, what you had invested. The World card in the 10th house is clarified by the Star and by the 3 of Swords. Because these cards are coming up so commonly for so many of us, the 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Justice card, the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, I am sensing that many of us are experiencing the ebbs and flows of this tremendous transformation we may be experiencing. Clearly, the world is in a huge throe of change and uprising. But we are similarly attempting to understand the wealth of new information we have as our worlds have shrunk, as we have greater opportunities to interact with more and more people. We are finding the necessity to be clear in better alignment with who we are and what we want. And the ability to do so requires a lot of work to review our past mistakes and to review our past experiences, our current perspectives that do or don't limit our experience of the world. In so doing, you have had the vision. You are confirmed. Your faith in humanity is solid. You understand the possibilities, some of the possibilities inherent in the challenges in the world today. You've identified a vision of a community that you are a part of, even as it feels far away or partially invisible, because this vision is grand. And as a result of this vision, you are working ever harder. You are not abandoning this sometimes very uncomfortable, often even painful excavation of our former patterns and experiences so that we learn from our mistakes as we move forward. I'm going to finish up this reading, Leo, with a botanical inspiration. And I pulled the Garden Heliotrope. And the key words are devotion and dreams fulfilled. Eleanor Roosevelt said the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I love this, Leo. Thank you so much for a beautiful reading. I always feel that I benefit from all the readings that I give, so I thank you so much. I hope it's been useful for you. Until next time, Namaste.